That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Throwing, Cousins. And Diggs has it. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 71 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Cousins now. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And able to find Kirk complete. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. A first down carry here for Johnson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. From the 44, Murray. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Grady Jarrett busting through to get him for a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Murray. It's complete to Williams. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage. But
and for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Again, it's Johnson. And an alley to run. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown a game as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. 76 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Throwing on second and 14. Murray. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun on third down, Murray. Able to find Isabella. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line.
And the Cardinals, first down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his second touchdown of the night. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up second and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
Throwing on second and 3. Cousins going deep for Diggs. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at the 20. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, second and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and 11. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Now this time Murray to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
That's taken on the 25. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Cousins now from the 50. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 45. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Murray steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
2nd and 5 now. Cousins got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Cousins now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield. And
he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They run it again with Cook. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Cousins to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there. Gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Murray, one final try. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this